Hello my friends, it's FPSRussia, and I thought I'd make a video to answer a question that you guys are always asking me, and that's where do you get the guns in your videos? And it's not a simple answer. Sometimes I purchase them, sometimes manufacturers provide them, sometimes I borrow them. And I've also got several federal licenses of my own that help me get special weaponry. And I wanted to talk a little bit more about the licensing and different types of special weapons like suppressors, short-barreled rifles, and machine guns. And so we're at Quiet Riot Firearms here in McDonough, Georgia, and we're going to look at some of the things we've got around here. I know there's over 500,000 rounds of ammunition. He's got machine guns, silencers, SPRs, so it's the place to be. So let me show you around. Okay, so first I want to talk a little bit about the machine guns. So he's got a few rental machine guns here. You've got the MG42, known as Hitler's buzzsaw from that crazy high rate of fire. Got a Bren gun here, and of course the gun of Rambo, the M60. And it's not just some of this older stuff that he keeps around. He's got things like P90s, things like the MP5 here, things like the Scar 17 you may have seen in one of my other videos. And he's able to have these, legally speaking, because of his license. He's got a storefront here, and he keeps them for demonstration purposes, for research and development, things like that. I've actually got a manufacturer's permit of my own, so I'm able to take guns that are semi-automatic and convert them to fully automatic, which is the fun way. So that's how the machine gun ownership works. Let me tell you a little bit about suppressors, because I know a lot of people are confused about that. Okay, so we already talked a little bit about the machine guns and the federal licensing that you need to put your hands on it, but I wanted to talk a little bit about suppressors because that's something that most civilians, if you do the paperwork, the money, etc., you can lay your hands on, but it's a little bit complicated and some people just get confused about the whole situation. So I've got my buddy Jake here. He actually owns the store and he sells suppressors, so he knows his shit. Lay it on them.
Yeah, man, that's what we're here to do, is really help make your suppressor, short barrel rifle, short barrel shotgun buying experience as easy as possible. It's a lot easier than a lot of people think. Just a little bit of paperwork, a little bit of patience, and a $200 tax straight to the ATF, and you can have your own suppressor. It's actually quite simple, and we really help walk you through that process.
Right, so you don't have to be a secret agent or a Navy SEAL. I can come talk to you, you can walk me through the process, and I can have one of those.
Yeah, exactly. Look at me. I'm not a Navy SEAL. I'm just an average guy who likes to shoot off his back porch without people inside getting mad that he's making too much noise. So,
what is that, by the way?
Right here we've got a Mystic suppressor by Liberty out of Trenton, Georgia here. They make a really cool, almost as close to a universal suppressor as you can get. It's really based off of the 9mm cartridge, but you can shoot anything from 22 all the way up to 223 out of a long enough barrel in this thing. So it's a really kind of jack of all trades suppressor.
That's pretty cool, and that's another thing that I'd like to tell people a lot of times, because they think, well, I've got 15 guns, well, I need 15 suppressors, and it's $200 tax stamp every time. But with a suppressor like this, for example, it works on a lot of different calibers. Screw it off of one weapon, put it on the other, so you really only need 1 or 2 suppressors to suppress pretty much your entire gun collection.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of the guidance we really provide to a lot of our customers. You can get a lot done with 1 rimfire suppressor, 1 pistol suppressor, and 1 rifle suppressor to really cover just about everything for you.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you talking to us about suppressors and how all that works. I think we're going to take a look around, show them one more thing, but thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
Okay, so I wasn't joking when I said they had 500,000 rounds of ammunition back here. I think there's a lot of 7.62, a lot of 5.56, and he's even got a couple of bricks of 22 long rifle, which is what's really rare these days. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. I wanted to teach some people a little bit more about NFA ownership and how the whole thing works. And in case the video didn't cover everything you were curious about, I'm going to put a lot of information down in the description below, so be able to check that out if you're curious. But hope you guys enjoyed the video, like I said, and as always, have a nice day.